Hey Net Builders, thanks for joining us for another episode. This is the first episode, Season 3, Episode 1 of the Tacoma edition of Net Builders 360. Today we have our first guest, very special person. We bump into each other quite a few times at different vendor events, and I finally got her on the show. The CEO and owner and founder of Sauce Boss, Miss Lorisha Rankins, and thank you for being on the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yes. As RJ said, my name is Lorisha Rankins. I am the CEO, the founder, the creator of Sauce Boss, as you can see. It is a sauce brand. I have 11 different multi-purpose sauces, from mild sauces to hot sauce, all sweet and savory flavors with a sweet base, designed to go on any and everything.
And I could personally testify for these. Every time I see in one of the vendor events, I have to get one. I gotta try a different flavor. I always get the garlic.
Yeah.
Man, I put that on everything. I throw it on steaks.
yes, the garlic, that's a top floor.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
So, what inspired your brand?
So I started making my first sauce, was just the Southern Chill. Mm-hmm. I was about 10 years old. I told my mom one day, hey, I'm tired of eating the same stuff. Can I make my own sauce? She goes, go ahead, knock out, go try it. So birthed the Southern Chill. And so I will make it for my family, for family functions for many, many years. Just that one, all the time. And so, of course, I grew up, joined the military, got into corporate world. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, my husband and I both, but the military brought us here in Washington. Okay. And so later on, our daughter was diagnosed with autism. So I wanted to make sure that I was home to make sure that she gets the proper care that she needs. So I decided to stay home. And while I was home, my husband, my mom, my best friend, they all were like, you should make more sauces. You're really good at that. You're really good at that. Plus, the pandemic kind of started around that time too. So it was just like a good reason to be home. So I was like, okay, so within 1 year, I created 10 more sauces. Within that 1 year, I created 10 more sauces. And that's basically how I was born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically how I was born.
Outstanding. I love the fact that you're a prior military as well.
Yes.
We like to call people like us vetrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're
Yeah.
I love the fact that you're able to transition from that into, you did spend time in the corporate world, as we all do.
I did.
But then there's a lot of different qualities that we pick up in the military that the civilian world doesn't get.
Absolutely.
I think we have a one-up when it comes to
of course.
entrepreneurism.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I really so we talk a lot about, I don't know if you read The E-Myth by Michael E. Gerber.
No, I don't think so.
So we talk a lot about in the book, he had a client of his who her friends told her that she should open a bakery, a pie shop.
Okay.
And she went into it, and they told her, hey, you're so good at making pies, go into it. So she did go into it, and she soon realized that making pies for herself as a business owner became so stressful because she thought that the business was just making pies. So I wanted to ask, like, if you had that issue, I just want to make sauces. I don't want to do this paperwork. I don't want to promote. I don't want to do any of that stuff.
I mean, I think as an entrepreneur, I think we all have that, because when you put the business piece into it, it kind of takes the passion away a little bit, because you get to this point in your mind where you're like, I have to do this because these people made so many orders, so I have to do this. I'm no longer making it for fun anymore. Now it has to be perfect. Like, I found myself, like, I created these sauces, and I had to make sure these recipes were, like, consistent. That's the key. I had to make sure these recipes were consistent. So for the first time, I had to write down my recipe. And I was like, oh, I got to write it down, because I didn't know measurements. Growing up in the South, we don't use measurements. We just cook from the soul, cook from the heart. So I never used measurements. I just always knew how much love to put into it. So now I'm just like, okay, it's a business. I got to do measurements now. So guess what? I got to write this down. So I'm constantly going back, like, making sure it's perfect. So I think at that point I was like, do I really want to make this a business? Because it's kind of taking the passion out of it. But that lasted like a split second, because I'm just like, you know what? The world needs this. I had so much supportiveness around me. My family, my friends, they were just like, you're good at this. You should do this. Like, we need this. The world needs this. And I'm just like, and what really pushed me is I want to be able to break generational curses and leave something for my children. I have a daughter and a son. My daughter, like I said, has autism. My son, he has febrile seizures. So in my mind, I'm just like, I don't want them to have to worry about how they're going to do this and do that once mommy and daddy's gone. I want to leave them something that they can potentially leave to someone to create a legacy.
Yes.
So that just kind of pushed me past that point to where I'm just like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Just find the same passion that I have for making the sauce into the marketing, into the building, into the creating. Yes. So that's just kind of how I got through that portion.
No, I think that's great. Yeah. I think it's because I know a lot of, personally, I'm a business coach consultant, and I run into this a lot with a lot of my clients. Yeah. But I'm glad it lasted for you for a split second.
Yeah.
Because I usually have to grab them
and like hold them by the hand.
Come on, get out of that. And like, but now I gotta write down this, and I gotta.
Yeah.
What's how do I gotta do taxes for my business?
Oh, yes.
Can I just have them cash at me? No, you will not.
Yeah.
You can't track that.
No, can't track that.
What's cash flow? No, you will not cash app.
Yes.
What are you doing with that money? They just handed it to me, Do you get a receipt? Did you write them a receipt through an invoice? Oh, it's just a cash transaction. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. So you're not building that way, unfortunately. So.
Yes, but it's easy.
Absolutely.
It's the path of least resistance.
Absolutely.
But people don't understand. There's a lot of rules to play this game.
Yes.
Yes. So it's. But I'm glad that you were able to snap right out.
Yeah. I was just like, I got to do this. I just have to. I want to. My children, my husband, my family, they're my motivation. Yeah. So I'm just like, I want to be able to create something to make them proud of me, make my kids be like, oh, this is passed down, this is a family tradition, my mom created this when I was a kid, and just let it just keep growing. So I immediately was like, okay, I got to kick it in gear.
And I love the way that you talk about leaving a legacy and breaking generational curses.
Absolutely.
Because this is the greatest time in the world to be an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
And
I agree.
Unfortunately, our parents, they didn't have the opportunities we have now.
They did,
or the knowledge we have. Like, if you think about it, 10 years ago, if someone said, "Hey, I'm an entrepreneur," it means you're in between jobs.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's what you are.
You don't have steady income. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So I think that's great that you seize that moment and you and your why is one of the strongest whys.
Absolutely.
What's strong in a family?
Yes. Yes.
So let's talk about your support system.
Absolutely.
That's something that a lot of entrepreneurs that I talk to, small business owners that I talk to, that they always feel like they're alone on an island, that they don't get support.
Yeah.
And they feel like, I'm pushing, I'm trying, my wife or my husband doesn't believe I can do this, so I'm by myself,
Yeah.
How did you get family on board?
Yeah, I never felt that way. Yeah. Honestly, it was my family who pushed me to do this. Like I said, my husband, number one, my mom, my best friend, she lives in Virginia, she also has her own business. They were like, listen, you got to do this. We love it. Like, we love this sauce. You have to do this. You have to do this. And I was like, I don't know, man. It's just too much. I was like, because that's just how I am. I'm just like, listen, it's too much. I don't want anything to take me away from my family. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I have been dealing in corporate work for so many years. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. They're like, no, you should do it. And my husband, he has more ideas about sauce balls than anyone. He's always like, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do that. He does pop-up shops with me. You've seen him before.
Yes.
He does pop-up shops with me. Whenever he has a moment, like, he's like, no, this is gonna be our legacy. Like, this is what we want to build. This is what, even when I'm feeling like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna do an event. He's like, why not? He's like, why not? Why won't you do it? And I'm just like, oh, we'll have a sitter for the kids. He's like, we'll just take him. We'll just bring him with us, so.
He takes away all excuses.
Yeah, he does.
I love it.
He does. And I'm just like, oh, I wish you would just be on my side for that.
He is.
Yeah, I'm like, just be on my side. He's like, no, it's no excuse. It's him. My mom does. You've met my mom. She does pop-up shops with me before. My best friend, she's like one of the biggest supporters I have. All the way from Virginia. We've been friends since high school, and she's like one of the biggest supporters. She's like, whatever money you need, I'll throw it your way, like whatever you need. My aunt back home, she's like one of the biggest supporters. She'll fly here. She's like, I'll watch the kids while you guys go do pop-ups and go do this.
Wow.
So I have a huge support system when it comes to running my business.
Wow.
They all believe in me, sometimes more than I even believe in myself. They all believe in me. They all want me to thrive. They all want to see how Sauce Boss be a brand name, a household name, sitting in everyone's kitchen, sitting in your Walmart.
And I see it.
You know what I mean?
I see it.
Like they always tell me, I see it coming. I see it. I was like, oh, okay, you see it. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I've always had, I never had that issue, thank goodness, that I felt alone, so to speak. I don't think I've ever felt that way. I feel like I have one of the strongest support systems ever.
That's outstanding.
Absolutely.
That's outstanding.
I agree.
Do you have any marketing experience?
I went to college, and I've always told myself, no matter what, I have 2 degrees, but neither one of them is in business. Huh. But I always told myself, while in college, I'm going to take some business classes. Just to, I'm a fallback person. Everybody knows. Like I always, in my family, they like to call me Barbie because I always like to be doing something. So I'm just like, I'm going to take some business classes, and I took like 6 or 7 of them to learn market strategies and promotions, and learn little things like, hey, you're going to take a loss, but sometimes not the money. It's about the exposure. So I could do one of the smallest events and make not hardly any money, but so many people come get my card. I heard you were here, so I'm coming here. Like the exposure in that particular city, or in that particular realm. So that's where I get my marketing strategies from. This day and age is all about social media, so I try to have like a huge presence on social media. Post every day. I've attended several workshops with big social media spearheads that talk about, how to have a social media presence and how to market yourself, how to market your business. So I kind of self-taught myself a lot of things.
I asked that because I see that you are very, very heavy on your marketing strategy. Sorry, that's stupid Bluetooth. But like even down to your apparel. Yeah. You make sure that your brand colors are visible, that it matches, it stands out. I follow you on social media. I love your postings and everything. You do a lot of I love the videos that you make and everything. I'm it's actually pretty good. I know it's not by chance, or like you didn't just put it together. It has strategy.
It is strategy. I found out. And I learned this just from research, studying, listening to other people. You find out what's trending, what's going on, and then you flip it to fit your business. You know what I mean? So if there's a trendy sound or a trendy thing to do, you incorporate your business into that. And I don't shoot videos every day. I shoot multiples in one day. And then I post daily that way to stay relevant. It could definitely get discouraging because people see a video, they don't like, they don't post, they don't comment, but those people are watching because I've had time where I've posted a video, no interaction on it, and then I've gotten like 5 orders. You know what I mean? Yeah. So people see it. So that's in my mind. I'm just like, just keep posting because people see it. And
that's a great point that you make. I hope you guys are listening. Likes don't equate to sales.
No.
A lot of people think they're not getting engagement online, so no one's seeing.
Absolutely.
No. So I thank you for making that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep posting. I would encourage people, keep posting. I don't care if you get no likes, no follows, no comments, no anything. Keep posting because you'll be amazed to know how many people actually see it. You know what I mean? They just actually see it. grab your attention and it's like, oh, okay, they saw it. They didn't do anything to it, but they go right to your website and then they make an order. You know what I mean? That what keeps me going. I'm just like, I know you see it. Yeah. You know, it's all I know. I know you see it. I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to keep posting.
I love how you talked about, you know, keeping your presence even in the vendor shops. Like,
absolutely.
You know, even if there isn't a huge crowd or a lot of sales, you're still keeping your brand, raising your brand awareness.
Absolutely.
You know? And that's something that a lot of people start to feel discouraged about all the time as well. But as long as you're persistent in that,
that's all that
I
matters.
think that's great that you do that.
You don't always have to be in some of the biggest crowds. I know one time I did a church event, and it was phenomenal. It was like almost better than some of the big outside park events. And these people had to purchase tickets to do this, like purchase tickets to come through. And when I say it was constant, nonstop, the point I'm trying to make is you just never know. Sometimes, and then I've had events where there aren't a big crowd, you know, but it's a networking opportunity to meet other vendors, to come together, to say, hey, what do you have any events this month? Where are you going to be at? How far are you going to go? You know what I mean? Anybody who meets me can tell you I'm an open book. Whatever you want to know. Oh, yeah, I got an event coming up. Oh, you should contact this person. Oh, you should do this. Here's the information. Like, whatever people want to know. I don't consider myself, like, so big. But certain people come to me that's like, oh, I know you. I've seen your stuff. And I'm just like, oh, wow. Like, I get to feeling like, oh, goodness, really? I'm there? I'm all the way out there? Like, I'm in Everett? Like, I just had my first order shipped to Europe.
Wow.
I shipped to Europe.
Yeah, that's Boss is international.
I shipped to Europe.
Congratulations.
And I was stoked. I couldn't believe it. Like, I woke up and I had an order from Europe.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my goodness. Wow. You know, so it just, I don't know where it came from. I don't know who talked to who or who seen who. Could have seen my social media posts, you know. But it's just motivating to know to keep going no matter what. It's going to be those off seasons. It's going to be those off days. It's going to be those slow seasons, those slow days. It's just a matter of keeping your presence known, keeping yourself out there. All content is good content. Everything is content. I don't care if you're handing somebody your card. Hey, you mind? Can I take a photo real quick? Or anything. Just anything is content. You post that, and you never know how far it could go these days.
Evidently can go all the way to Europe.
Evidently. Right? Took me for a loop. I promise you I didn't. I was so shocked.
Wow.
So shocked. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of food influencers, they get their hands on my bottles. And I'm just like, and then I get these tags on Instagram. I'm just like, oh goodness, how did she get it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, how did they get it? And, you know, people inbox me, hey, if you send me your stuff, I'll just put it on my page. I'm just like, sure.
Have you used any micro influencers?
So there's this, I don't know if you know, but there's this this chef. Her name's Kimmy Creations. She cooks a lot of food all the time. She always says, all right, bye. But she has these food networks. But she posted me, and then like my following, my orders went bananas. And I was like, oh, wow, you know. And she did it like because she just liked it. She does like this small business Saturdays where small business owners can send her your products, and she'll do an unboxing. And she'll just talk about your products, you know, let people see. And I didn't know. She did an unboxing, but it wasn't nothing from it, just an unboxing. And then months passed. And then I get a tag from her, and it was like, girl, what type of crack did you put in this sauce? And the bottle was empty. And she was like, the reason I haven't been able to post it because I'm using it.
I've been through 2 bottles. The one that I just brought.
Oh yeah,
from
you
gone.
Just got it.
It's gone.
I brought you more though.
Look,
yeah, I did.
I could honestly put it in cereal. I'm not lying.
Not cereal. No, I had someone to tell me that they put it on an apple.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like, I have a Southern Kick, and it was like, the apple was so terrible. I just grabbed your sauce, and I just poured it all over it, and it was a bomb. I was like, what? You should have sent me a picture of it. So that was the idea in mind when I created it. I wanted to create a sauce that can literally go on anything. Not a barbecue sauce that a barbecue is what it's a barbecue.
Yes.
Anytime you put on anything, it's going to
that.
give you a barbecue taste. I wanted to create sauces that can literally go on the same sauce you put on your chicken. You can pour it on your French fries. You can pour it on your rice. You can put it on your steak. Like, I want you to be able to load your plate, not just, in a corner. I want you to just be able to go over your plate like this, because it's just going to match well with everything. So that's why it's called the multi-purpose sauce.
Gotcha.
It has several purposes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to your networking part, because you
absolutely
touched on that really fast, but I think that's very important for you guys, because a lot of business owners, they like to stay to themselves and only deal B2C. No. And they don't understand the importance of networking and talking to other business owners.
I do not believe in limiting myself. If there's if I see an opportunity, I definitely entertain any opportunity. Now, whether the opportunity is for me, that's a different story. Some opportunities can be for you, some can't, but you never know until you do entertain the opportunity. You go, you see what it's about, and then you decide if that's the best thing for your brand. And I'm really big on that. I'm like, okay, let me see if this is the best thing for my brand. Do I want to take my brand in that direction? But I'm open to any and all opportunity. It's just a matter of choosing which route I want to take my brand. Because opportunities all can be good. It's just which route you want to go. You know what I mean? I have restaurants that I ship to in a couple different states. They buy gallons. I've had people to approach me and ask me to create them a sauce. Wow. I've had people to ask to invest and make things bigger and take another route. I just feel like I have to keep my vision and what I want for my brand. So, I do a lot of praying, a lot of meditating, a lot of talking to my support system, and that's how I figure out which routes I want to take and go.
Definitely. And thank you for touching on mindset as well.
Absolutely.
That's personally, I believe running a business is 90% mindset.
Oh, yes.
And
I
think it's really overlooked, taken for granted. And especially because, all right, so I'm going to go through a spiel real quick. And it pisses people off a lot, but I'm not going to back off of it because it is what it is. You're probably not going to be mad. But a lot of people started their business during COVID. And I call them vidpreneurs. COVID entrepreneurs.
Okay.
The reason why is because a lot of them, not you, because evidently you have a hold on this. Yeah. But a lot of them go into it and they just say, hey, it's the trend. It's what everyone's doing. Yeah. Let's run a business. Yeah. And they don't develop a mindset before going in.
Absolutely.
They believe the whole approach, if I build it, they will come. I don't need to market it. I don't need to go through the avenues. I don't need to study this. I watched a quick YouTube video and this is how to do this. And I'm going to go ahead and do it, and I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow. And a lot of people surprisingly have that mentality, and they'll give their venture a week, and then it doesn't yield the results that they want.
Of course.
And they quit.
Yeah.
They quit. So because and we talked about how you're a veteran, so I imagine that has a little something to do with it. Then your why as well. But can you go a little bit more into how you were able to overcome that stigma and not go in with a toxic mindset and go into it?
I think mainly I'm a spiritual person. I do believe in prayer. I pray a lot. I pray for guidance, and I listen to what I feel is best for me. I'm very driven. I'm very goal-minded. I set goals, long-term, short-term, and I work hard to reach those goals. Like I said, I think a lot has to do with the person that I am. I'm a driven person. I know success, and that comes from the military. Success doesn't come overnight. My motto has always been, nothing great comes without a sacrifice. Nothing great. You have to sacrifice something in order to achieve the best part of you. I honestly feel like if if it's something you truly want, you're going to take any and all measures to get to where that needs to be. Anything that you can ask some of the greatest entrepreneurs alive, they'll tell you they have sacrificed so much. They have worked so hard. It did not come overnight. Jeff Bezos, I watched his story, you know, how he started in the garage, one-man show, you know, now look at him, you know what I mean? And he talks about how hard he worked, all the obstacles, all of the people that tried to partner with him, you know, all the times he pitched. I like to look at, Will Smith has a movie called The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy was persistent, homeless and all, you know what I mean? He was persistent, and he was just like, you know, he had to do this. He worked extremely hard, but the success came in the end. So I'm a person that knows that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I might have to walk instead of run to get to it, but I'm gonna get to it. It's your belief mindset. If you're a person that has beliefs, goals, and you want to achieve things, you're gonna work for it. Think children, adolescents, everybody has something they want, whether it's a material thing, whether it's that kid that wants those shoes, whether it's, you know, anything. He's gonna be determined to get those brand new Jordans that's gonna come out. He's gonna do whatever he can do to get those Jordans. It's the same mindset. I know that I want my children to experience a different type of world than I did. So, and my husband and I, we both agree on that. So we know that we have to work 1,000,000 times harder just to show them how much hard work can get you. Discipline, that's a big one. You have to have discipline. You have to be able to choose, am I going to party or am I going to read about my business? You know what I mean? I always tell people when I talk to people, I take at least once a day, I take an hour out of the day to do something that's going to help my business. Whether that's read on something, whether that's make content, post, whether that's every night I DM different influencers. Hey, can I send you? No charge. Can I send you my sauces? Do you like hot, mild? I'm DMing all these different influencers that has millions of followers on Instagram. And lots of them DM me back like, hey, yeah, send it to me. I'll post you.
Wow.
You know what I mean? To me, that's something that's elevating my business.
Definitely.
Because you never know who's watching their posts.
Evidently millions.
Exactly.
An audience that you then already have.
There you go. So it's always good to take a moment out of your day to do something that's going to help your business. It doesn't always have to be, I have to make a video. I rotate content. I may do a video today. I might do a regular post tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's just always do something. You don't have to drain yourself. You always have to still have, because it's still a job. You know, just like a regular 9 to 5, it's still a job, but you just have to know how to navigate it. I have 2 whiteboards, content calendars that, okay, what am I going to do? Okay, Sunday I have 4 hours. I have to create content, you know, so I can spread that out over 2-3 weeks time. So I feel like if you have a goal, anybody, because everyone has some type of goal, how hard are you going to work to get to that goal? And I also tell people this: everyone's not built to be an entrepreneur.
Not at all.
Everyone's not been. Everyone likes the idea.
No, but thank you for saying that.
Yeah, everyone likes the idea of owning their own business. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be able to answer to someone? But everyone is not built for it. It takes a certain type of person, certain type of skill set, certain type of mindset in order to creatively successfully run a business.
Yes. On
your own, especially a one-person business. Yeah. My business, one-person business. I make the sauce, I bottle the sauce, I label the sauce, I ship the sauce, I package the sauce. You know what I mean? I do it all. One-person business. It takes a certain type of discipline and mindset to do that.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean? And everybody, the people that want to get rich tomorrow when they started their business 5 minutes ago, they're not built for it. And if they talk to any entrepreneur, they will tell them the exact same thing. Are you sure you want to own a business?
Yep.
You know, are you sure? Go and ask. all these successful business
Unfortunately, they listen to these gurus who pop up on their YouTube
Of
feed.
Of course.
Get you rich in 30 days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like saying, nothing is worth for free. Yeah. Nothing's free. You know what I mean? It's all about working hard. When you go to your 9 to 5, when you go to your job, you want that promotion, right? So you're going to go there. You're going to be on time. You're going to take your breaks on time. You're going to work hard. You're going to overly work everyone. You're going to beat yourself so you can't beat yourself. All because your goal is to be promoted. To guess what? To make more money. Mm-hmm. That's the same mindset you have to have for yourself.
Awkwardly enough, people will come into work 40 hours a week, raise their hand and volunteer for overtime for a boss, but they will not put 30 minutes into their business.
No.
I think that is so awkward.
Because I'm going to tell you why. Because at a job, someone's telling you what to do.
That's true.
Lots of people don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? They're just like, I want to own my own business, but I don't know where to start. Mm-hmm. And then when you talk to someone who's done it, like, damn, you got to do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to do all that. Opposed to a 9 to 5, they have an agenda. They have duties. They have everything you're supposed to do that day. Okay, I can go in here. I can knock this out. I can do it better than anybody. They're going to promote me.
And I believe also it has a lot to do with instant gratification and security.
Yes.
Yes. I work. I'm getting paid for this. Each hour that I'm working, I'm getting.
Opposed to entrepreneurship, you're using your money.
Oh, yeah. And you might not see
and
$1
you may not.
for a year.
And I always tell people when they start their business, like the first 3 to 5 years, expect not to make a ton of money. Because I give an example. When I first started my business, I was one of the people who started during COVID, just started the official business. When I started my business, my bottles were only $5. And everybody I came across, they were like, why are they only $5? They should be more, should do more. Because I wanted to get the exposure. I wanted to be easy. One, it was the pandemic. People didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I wanted people to still get the satisfaction of my product without having to lose, not feeling like they lost their little $5.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm just like, if I make it affordable, when I do change the price, they're going to pay whatever it is because people pay for what they want.
Yes.
So when I did change the price, I didn't get any complaints.
Definitely.
For a whole year, it was $5. I'm selling crazy because people are like, $5 is nothing. And guess what? I also made it $5 because guess what? It's easy to pull a $5 out of your pocket than $7, $8. Not, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, $5. Oh, here's a $5 right here. Oh, here's 10. Keep it. You know what I mean? It's just marketing strategy. So when I went up, people were like, oh, yeah. Oh, 8. Oh, okay, 10.
I already know the product. I know the value of it.
There you go.
You know?
So it was nothing for them to pay the new price. I didn't get any complaints. No anything. My regulars didn't care. Still tip me, still give it, didn't care. Because I let my product speak for itself. I spent my time perfecting my product. That cost me because I wasn't able to do other things. I'm spending money, making sure I get the right ingredients. Ordering ingredients. Oh, these ingredients, they're sold out. Oh, they discontinued. Oh, so now I gotta buy bulk from Canada. You know what I mean? Because they're discontinued here in the States or something like that. So I'm spending all this money, but I'm not seeing any revenue. But guess what? It's getting out there. So when I rebranded and I came back, I had my new labels with all the correct ingredients on there, everything on there. They're just like, oh, I'm getting that. Oh, where you been? I haven't seen you. Oh, here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to get 5 or I'm going to get 10. You know what I mean? So I always tell people not to expect to make a lot of money in the beginning. Just expect to get a lot of exposure. And the exposure that I have, I didn't even expect to get it. People come up to me, oh, I bought your sauce. Were you there 2 months ago? I was like, yeah, I was there. Oh, I got some then. I want to get more now. Oh, were you there? Oh, I saw you there. Because I try to spread out. Oh, I saw you there. Oh, I saw you there. Oh, I want to get more. I didn't get your info, you know. So people like, I didn't get your info. Now, my website's on my bottle label. You know what I mean? So you run out, you're just like, oh, there it is right there. Yeah. You know, so it's just a matter of the consistency, the goal. Like, what are you going to do to reach your goal? How are you going to keep that mindset? And like I said, your support system has a lot to do with that as well. Those people who feel alone, they don't have anyone there pushing them. saying, you can do this. Your product is good. The world needs your product. So a lot of people get discouraged behind that too. You know, especially if it's someone close, like a spouse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your spouse doesn't support you, that's even worse, man. You know what I mean? The person...
It's your partner.
Yeah, the person that you're in the home with, and they're not telling you anything to keep your business going. It's easy for you to be like, nah, forget it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
You know? So, I think my support system has a lot to do with it. My husband, my mom, like I said, my mom, my husband, my best friend, my aunt, like my family in general. They support me.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, they support me, and it's good, because even when like I said, even when I don't, my husband's like, why don't you want to do it? You know? And in my mind, I'm like, can I come up with, what can I tell him where he'll be like, you're right? And I'm just like, it all boils down to, I just don't feel like. He's like, well, I understand you don't feel like it, but what example are we setting for the kids? He's like, you think I feel like going into work every day? You know what I mean? We don't, as a people, we just don't feel like it. Now, it's cool to take breaks, because I take vacations and breaks too, because this is my job, this is my business. But you also have to keep that mindset, like, your business is not just going to grow on its own.
No.
You have to make sacrifices. You have to take leaps. You have to step out on faith. And you just have to just go for it.
What's next for Sauce Boss?
Hopefully, what's next for Sauce Boss, I'm working on something to where I can get in these stores. Like, I want to get in the Walmarts, and I always go to the sauce section in Walmarts and just look at it, and I'm just like, oh, which ones I want to put in here? You know, that's motivating for me. So hopefully that's what's next for me to get out. I'm going to continue to do pop-ups, still do my online stuff, but I want to get convenient for people to where they can go in their local stores and get it. So that's what's next for Sauce Boss.
I definitely see it coming. I can't wait to
walk
into Walmart and see it.
I know, right?
Like, oh man.
My best friend, she's always she has her own business too called Lemonade's Queen. She sells workout gear and women who have surgery, like different types of fitting gear and waist trainers and stuff. Okay. So you just want to plug her in there.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. But she always says, I can't wait, because she lives in Virginia. She's like, I can't wait to go in my local Walmart and grab a bottle.
Man.
Yeah. I'm just like,
I see it.
I know. Everyone's like, I'm going to see it. I'm just like, okay, y'all, I'm working. I'm working hard. I'm so working. It can be discouraging because there's so many hurdles and loops, and, you know, it's a food product, so it's,
you have
so
all
much
kind of regulations and stuff.
So much you have to go through, you know, which I don't mind go through it. It's just a process, and someone else who's going through this process can get discouraged, you know, discouraging, because it's so much, you know, and it's statewide, you know, based on your state, what required by your state.
Yeah.
So it definitely can get discouraging, but I would definitely encourage everyone to, like, just keep going, man. Like, all the great people we look up to, you know, read their story, Google them, see where they started, see how hard they work. Like, I
think that's great advice.
Yeah, absolutely. See how hard they work. You see, they always talk about how they started with nothing. All of them. They started with nothing, and then they just took a leap. You know, if you could work your 9 to 5, yes, use that money, your extra money, instead of going out and doing things that's going to go away once you're doing, like, going to buy a expensive dinner or going to buy some new shoes when the value goes down as soon as you walk out of the store. Like, things like, you know, you pay like $250 for these shoes, and then you're like, next week he brought out another pair, just a different color.
I never understood that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, take that $250, man, go get you some cards. You know, buy you a whole bunch of cards, get digital. You know, a lot of things can be done on social media nowadays.
Really?
So much can be done.
There's no reason.
So much can be done. I encourage people to get social media savvy.
Yeah.
Get social media savvy,
and it's
man.
not difficult at all. It's like people go on YouTube and watch stuff. They watch shorts. They watch TikTok.
Yes.
But none of them want to just type in social media marketing.
Yep.
And you will see
tons of
everything
things
that you want to know. Like, and I remember when we used to have to go to libraries.
Yes, and get that information. Yes.
We used to have to go to libraries. Like, honestly, honestly, I feel personally, college is becoming obsolete.
It really is.
Because you really don't have to go into a traditional classroom
You don't.
to learn anything anymore.
You don't. Everything's online. Everything's online. And then nowadays you have so many people that's like doing classes or putting free information out on their TikTok and on their YouTube, and all you have to do is just click on it.
But people just want to, especially the business owners, you're going online to be entertained.
Yep. That's what you like.
If you're a business owner, you shouldn't be looking for entertainment. You should be looking for knowledge. You should
be looking for ways to elevate your business. Yeah. Anything you can do to elevate your business. Like I said, if I've done all my content creating, I'm just like, okay, now it's time to start DMing people. Who can I send sauce to? You know, a bunch of like chefs that have like millions of followers. I'm just like, can I send you my sauce? They're like, yeah, sure. You know,
I love it.
You know, yes, I take the loss, and that's what I was telling people. Yes, I take the loss because I'm paying for shipping. I'm paying for the product.
It's a monetary loss.
Yes,
but not brand awareness.
No, because guess what? That one person you sent to, you can get 5 orders. You have made your money back and more.
And what if he owns a restaurant and now he wants this?
And now, and that happened to me. That's I shipped to a guy in Chicago. He has a restaurant, and he found me on social media. He asked for the garlic parm.
Smart man.
He asked for the garlic parm. I sent him the garlic parm. He's like, oh, I gotta get this in gallons. I'm like, okay, let's talk. Let's get a contract. He's like, cool, bet.
Wow. Do you have one with you?
They're in the car. I left them in the car. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll have to get a picture of it later.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, I mean, just people just gotta learn how to get comfortable and just go for it.
Yeah.
That's all I can. That's what
get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes, but once you get that first out of the way, it's smooth sailing. It's smooth sailing from there. Like when you ask me, it's like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "No."
No, you said a little nonchalant too.
I was like, no.
Well, most people I get on here, it's hilarious because they say no, they're not nervous.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I ask them a question, they just stare at me. And I'm like,
maybe they're trying to get their...
Hey, you hear?
Maybe they're trying to get their thoughts together. I don't know.
No, because I say, hey, are you there? And they're like, what did you say?
But
did you just leave? Like, mentally, they just left me.
I'm never nervous to promote myself.
Yes.
I'm never nervous to convince you that what I have is something you want.
And thank you for saying that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for saying that. We've covered so much here, and there's so much value you brought here. But being your biggest cheerleader for your business.
Yes. No one's going to sell it more than me.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for saying that.
No one can sell me more than me.
Yeah. And a lot of business owners don't realize that. They're like, how come my friends aren't promoting me? If my friends aren't going to talk about me, I'm not going to. Or they get into a room with a bunch of business owners and they will not mention their business.
Crazy.
Imposter syndrome or something. I don't know. But they feel like my business isn't big enough to talk about.
Anything I sign up for, anything I do, like oh, put your first and last name, Sauce Boss.
I like that. Sauce Boss.
Sauce Boss. And then I'm like, oh, sauce, what is that? Oh, glad you asked.
Hope you don't mind if I do.
Glad you asked. That's my business, you know. That's my attention grabber. Like, I no longer put my first and last name. Like little things. If I sign up for like a event or anything like that, or something to talk to someone about, call me Sauce Boss. Oh, what? Why? Like, where'd they come from? Thank you for asking. This is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. Any opportunity I get to talk about my business, I'm going to talk about it.
I think that's great.
And I always got product in my truck ready to like, hey, you want it? Here, this is yours. Oh, you don't want any money for it? No, because you're going to want more. Trust me. You're going to want more. You can have this. Have it. You're going to want more. And it comes with great customer service skills. I pride myself on customer service skills. Like, that's important because that person doesn't have to shop with you. They don't. That's a choice. So think about, as a person, when we buy anything, we want to feel good about buying it because we already, buyer's remorse. I have a lot of buyer's remorse. But you want to feel good about buying it because guess what? You're going to go back to that person. That waiter that was really nice to you, you're going to want that waiter every time you go to that restaurant. That store, that person who helped you in the store, you're going to want that person all the time. customer service builds relationships. Customer service builds relationships, and I pride myself on that. Like, someone asks me, I don't mind telling, hey, this is this. Yeah, you think we could do a trade? Sure, why not? What you have? Oh yeah, sure. Okay, you can have a bottle. Which bottle would you like? You want to try a bottle? You want to try this? You can have it, because I know you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna come back, and in your mind you're gonna be like, oh, she was nice. She gave me this bottle, and it's good. I'm gonna go get 3 more.
Very true.
Yeah, Very so
true.
That's usually how it goes. People don't know that because some people aren't people persons, and they can't. It's hard to accept rejection. It's hard for people when people say, no, not today. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Next time, here's my card. So if you do change your mind, just look on my website. Some people they don't know what to do if someone says, no, I want it right now.
Yeah, rejection hurts a lot of people.
Yes,
like very much.
Yes, absolutely, and that's something that's a skill we developed in the military.
Yeah, no is just a
slow yes.
Yes, exactly.
You just have to build up to the yes.
Exactly.
Because it's going to be a lot of no's. In the beginning, it's going to be a lot of no's to everything. I've had rejection several times, plenty of times. I've had people to literally tell me they don't eat sauce. And I'm just like, you eat dry French fries? Like, I'm choking thinking about it. I'm just like, you put nothing on your French fries?
Just
you
plain
eat plain wings?
Oh, man.
Like, I know people that eat plain wings, but majority of the world put something on their chicken wings.
That sounds miserable.
I know, right?
I can't imagine
like,
that.
What? But in my mind, I'm like, okay, you just don't want to deal. That's fine. I accept it. Well, if you know someone that likes sauce, here's my card. Take my social media. People I sell to, I'm just like, do you have Instagram? They're like, yeah. Okay, come on, follow me right now. Come on, let's do it. And they pull out and they follow me right now. Customer service and interpersonal. Anybody that buys something, they want an interpersonal relationship. They don't want to just feel like a number.
Yeah.
They want to feel like appreciative. Like, I'm buying from you, appreciate me.
That's another good
Yeah.
point. I hope you guys are paying attention.
Absolutely.
I really do.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually a really, really good point. That's something that's lacked so much, especially especially in the corporate world.
Absolutely.
But as small businesses, we have that one up on the corporate world.
Yes, we do.
We can actually, my wife, she has a cosmetic company, Forey's Cosmetics. And she had a client right here in Fife, and she's like, I gotta package this up and get it to, take it to Fife to the customer. I'm like, what? Yeah, I gotta package it up and I gotta send it in the mail. I was like, no, you're not. Like, put it in your car, drive it to that customer, and have a conversation with that customer and hand it to her. Get to know her. She's right here in Fife.
Yep.
Drive up there and talk to her.
I handwrite all my thank you notes when I pack sauce. I handwrite them. I appreciate you. It's important to build a relationship, because when you need them to buy, they're gonna buy.
Yeah.
When you send that email like, hey, I'm under the special, but it's those people that first impression, last impression. Oh, when I met her, she was so nice. Oh, she hand wrote her thank you letter. Oh, she said she appreciated me. It's key words. And so they're like, oh yeah, I'll just buy it and I'll give it to friends.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't even necessarily
They don't even need it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I still have 3 bottles, but I'm going to buy 5 more because I have a couple friends that could use these.
Yes.
So I build myself on those.
And we so often forget that our business is not run without customers.
No.
Those are like,
no,
do not run without that.
They do not run without. That's the peak of it. That's the peak, man. You have to put yourself in the forefront and make them see you. When they're thumbing and strolling, like, they gotta see you. It's I always say they're either gonna get tired of me and unfriend me, or they're gonna buy.
Hopefully the latter.
Exactly. If they're gonna speak, they'll be like, hey, this girl posts all the time. They're talking about me. Who posts? Guess what? That person she's talking to, let me see. That's 2 people that have looked. You know what I mean? So I'm always like, that's the type of things that I think about that keeps me going. Like, I know there's light at this tunnel, and I could just picture myself like factories making it, and I'm just on a vacation, 2 month vacation.
I see it.
You know,
I see it.
Factories making it, and my son, my daughter, they're growing up. They're just like, they're doing their thing, and they're just like keeping it alive. You know, just breaking generation curse. My husband and I, we agree on that solely when it comes to the business. Like, we want to create something, a household home name to pass down to our great grandchildren.
I see it happening.
Yeah.
I really do.
Thank you. I hope so. Yeah. Keep manifesting. That's another thing. Manifest. You know, keep speaking into the world, speaking into existence. I always say, I want to be in Walmart. I want to be in Walmart across the U.S. I want to be in there. Gonna be in there. Like, I want to get so overwhelmed to where I can't even handle it. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta hire staff. Yeah, I gotta get staff, and that's always been my goal. I want to get staff, and I want to be a company that employs special needs people, and I want to get everybody in there. You know what I mean? And just give everybody opportunities. I want to have plants and on-site daycares, because I'm a mom. I know how it feels to be a working mom. 24-hour on-site daycares. I want all of that, and I just keep manifesting that into the world. Keep working towards it, because faith without works is dead. So I can keep believing, but I have to also do the work.
So what do you feel is the biggest, because we covered a lot of stuff today. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for you being here today.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you for having me.
I'm more grateful right now. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone here appreciates you as well.
Yeah.
What do you feel is the biggest takeaway that the audience should take away today?
I think the biggest takeaway is don't give up. No matter what.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on the show today. We're about out of time.
Okay.
Can you tell everybody where they can find Sauce Boss and how they can get the garlic parm?
So, you go on Your Sauce Boss. Boss is BAWSE on my shirt right there. BAWSE.com. I ship priority shipping. Go on there to order. You can also order through my Instagram, which is sauce.boss, BAWSE again. You can order through there. You can email me. My email is also on there. It's yoursauceboss@gmail.com. All those ways you can get to my website and communicate with me if you have any questions or concerns. Those are the ways you can check it out.
Outstanding. We'll have all that information in the description below the video.
Yes.
And thank you, Net Builders, for joining us for another episode. Next week we'll have another great guest. But you guys keep building, keep networking, keep becoming more and more knowledgeable about your industry. And we'll see you guys next week. And thank you for joining us. Take care.